I gotta let my Snapchatters know. So, streaks, guess what? I'm recording right now, so yeah, it's happening. Hey guys, welcome back to Nesbish News. And so for today, I miss doing that so much, like you don't even understand. For today, I will be giving you guys the time I got to go to the Ellen Show. Oh my god, just saying it out loud is still like a shocker to me. But I thought I'd tell you guys the experience of it and what had to be done. How did I get the ticket? So what we're waiting for, let's get started. For starters, I went to the Ellen Show and it was the best experience but the shortest experience ever. I don't even know how that's possible. Excuse me, I burped. So my mom entered in for me and we just had to say our information and like why we wanted to go, and the tickets are free, so that's cool. But we weren't really getting anything, and this was months before, like way before. And then my mom was like, I'm just gonna send a letter. So she sent a letter. Thank goodness she did, because that's what got us in. And I was at school. My brother was like, 911, text mom right now. She's like, 911, hurry up and text me. I was like, my heart started racing. I was with my friend Amelia. Shout out to Amelia. I was like, oh my god, like I think there's something wrong with my family. So like I hurried, when the bell rang, I hurried up and ran out of the classroom, and I called my mom right away. So I'm like, mom, like what happened? My heart's beating so fast because I thought something happened to my little brother or sister. I started getting really nervous and scared. And then turns out I'm going to the Ellen Show, and I literally froze. I was like, what? And I screamed so loud in the quad area, and everyone was looking at me like, what the heck? And I was like, oh my god! And I start freaking out, and then like when I freak out and I start like, I'm excited or something, like I start repeating stuff. So I was like, oh my god, this cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. Lillian's like, she still has no idea. She's like, what the heck? And I was like, oh my god, I'm crying now. And she's like, what's wrong? It's like, what happened? And I was like, I'm going to the Ellen Show. And I screamed even louder than before. I took my friend Arlie and Amelia because we had 2 extra tickets. Still didn't really like hit me. Like it didn't it wasn't on my forehead saying like, you're going to the Ellen Show. Everyone's like in the car, they're like, they are going to the Ellen Show. And they're shaking me, and I'm like, yeah, we are, cool, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. And then they kept on doing that over and over and over, and it started getting to me. And when I tell you guys this, I broke down. I broke down, like actually. And like I was kind of like on the cart, like to the sides, like they couldn't see my face. But then I started crying, and they're like, Nevaeh, are you crying? My friend Arlie, let me kick her upside her head, but she was like, oh, you're crying? Here, hold this, and like to record myself that I'm crying. Like, she's crazy. And then we finally got there, and there's like this waiting area you're seated at. Okay, first you have to park your car, obviously. There's this waiting area, and we had to get our little numbers. Here's some pictures of my number that I got. So that's the picture, and we had to get a little number, as you see, as you just seen, and that number determined like how we enter, and like I don't know how to explain, like how we entered into the place. Okay, and they were very strict. Like even going to the bathroom, you went to the bathroom, you came out, you had to get a patted down. I was like, what the heck? I was like, okay. And I put my arms like, this is weird. We finally were starting to like line up. They're like, okay, you guys line up, you guys line up. But before that, because I'm missing a part and I just remembered, there was something on the TV that was showing us other clips and other stuff she was doing. Ellen, like games and stuff, and as well as the people saying like, oh, these are people that would be on there. I forgot the people's names. The people from Parks and Recreation, they said they were gonna be there. And I was like, oh, I don't really know that show, but cool, it's it's a celebrity, so awesome. It's a walk, so we had to like walk down the street, and there was like obviously staffs there like at each corner, so we had to walk across one street and walk across another street, and then we were in this really long line, and we were in groups, and then we had to walk through the gift shop, and we didn't get to we didn't get to shop there, not yet, so we just like kind of just walked through it. We went around the gift shop, or like on the edges of the gift shop, and then we got to go up the stairs and we saw the studio. And we weren't allowed to take pictures. They were very strict about the pictures. If you took a picture, they would literally, this one lady took a picture and a staff saw that she took the picture, and the staff went up to her and said, excuse me, I need to watch you delete that. Like, you need to delete it now. I was like, whoa. But the studio is very small. Like, it's it's not as big as you expect it to be. It's really, really small. And we were seated in the back. And yes, we did get to be on TV for like 2 seconds. You can see like my hair, my poofy hair, just like that much of it. And then Ellen comes out. And oh my goodness, I broke down. Like first I was like, woo, and I was like, oh my god. I was clapping and like they just came down, and I was crying so much I couldn't even see her no more. Like my tears were getting in the way of me seeing her, and I was like trying to wipe them, but like they just kept on coming down, and I was trying to see her, and I just, I was like, Mom, thank you so much. She started with the game Hubba Bubba, supermodels that had to like guess the about like certain like trendy stuff going on, and that was funny. Then Parks and Recreation came on, and then these two guys, I forgot their names, these two guys, and it was actually one of the scary things, like she scared someone during the game. It was really, really cool, and it was really funny. Our laughs aren't fake laughs, like they're actually real laughs. They don't like make us laugh at a certain part, And so we would sit down, and then we'd stand up, and we'd have to clap. We're like, woo! And then we have to, and then the staff people would be like, and they're like, okay, stand back up and clap, clap, louder, louder, louder. And then they're like, oh, be quiet, this part, serious moment, be quiet. I'm just like, oh my god, like, there's so much going on. It ended so short, like 30, it felt like, I thought it was gonna go on longer, and then all of a sudden everyone starts walking away. I'm like, we're done? And I was like, oh, okay. This is what happened. So I was waiting, she's like, alright guys, you guys were a great audience, thank you guys so much for coming. She did that whole little speech thing. And she was waving at everyone, and I was waving, I was like, she lifted her head like this, like, and she waved at me, and she looked into my eyes, just knowing that she saw my face. Like, that's exciting. But yeah, and that's my Ellen experience and how the show works. And it was a lot of fun and exciting, and I definitely want to go again. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below and share this video with others. Send it to a friend who loves Ellen, so they'll get to know all about the Ellen show. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Mwah! I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!